He sits in the bed looking sullen and bored. Well... He grins, running his tongue across his teeth. Why? When there's clearly something else you could be doing that to.
It is. Get it all out now while you can still speak. Dick.
Hello everybody, I'm Degenerate, and welcome back to First Fight. Now, it has been a while since I played this game, and I'm coming back to it because spooky month, duh. So, and I also, another thing, I never actually got any of the good endings. Like, I always kept dying, which I thought was gonna be easy with this one, but I guess not. Oh god. I'm guessing it's the save because it says Ilyas, and that's the one I picked. So. Now this, we already know what this is, but if you don't, this is like, you can, obviously Bone Zone, we know what that is. No one's that unsmart. We know this one is the friends one, duh. Like, once you finish the ride, if you've actually, like, complete it, and you don't die like I did, you just become very great friends. And this one is very, very, very great friends. And then this one is like, you can choose later on. But we're obviously gonna pick this one. Are you serious? We already did most of this, so I'm just trying to like, shuffle the dice, and just roll the dice. And, you know, just play it. See what happens, and if I come across anything that I haven't read, I'll know and I'll read it. Well, we already know what this, he's like a himbo basically. I mean, look at this room, it just screams himbo. Did I ever ask this? No, I didn't. You don't do this much, huh? Because I always asked about his room, so. It's clear that my words poke at something sensitive in him. Do what? Sit next to a human without killing them? Right. They're super murdery, by the way. If anyone hasn't noticed or doesn't know. These guys are like, they're so adamant on killing the first thing that they see. It's like, super whack. Because you never know, you might find a gem like me, you know? He's clearly grumpy. Right. Of course I don't. You don't have to just sit there, you know? Oh, wait, yeah. You could just bite me. I know for sure that has to lead to death. I feel like we might as well get all the deaths out of the way. Because at this point, you could just bite me already, you know? Ilyas growls, suddenly angry. It's quite sexy on him. Anything is. Like, come on, stop it.
Stop telling me what to do. I'll bite you when I want to bite you.
Very aggressive. Don't know how I feel about that. He glares at me, folding his arms over his massive chest. He doesn't seem ready to dispose of me just yet, but it's hard to tell exactly what he means to do. It's almost like he's waiting for me to do something, despite him obviously wanting all the control.
You could just bite me. Whatever happened to, wow, your room is amazing. I can't believe how many cool swords you have. Your posters are great. Your pinups are hot.
I was gonna do it, but it's like every time I did that, I failed. It's not my fault. I was just exploring new options. Calm down. He seems sincerely worked up about this.
Okay.
Maybe it wouldn't hurt to ask him a little about his room. He must not get many chances to show it off, poor guy. Do you bring a lot of humans up here? Maybe I'd better change the subject. yeah, why would I continue to do this? Oh, I didn't want to die though, right? Alright, so we're getting into like repetitive territory. If you haven't seen the other parts, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, that is where I explore his whole room and everything. We ask about the swords, we ask about the pinups, we ask about other stuff. And we always end up dying. Because he decides to play cat and mouse with us. And he's the big ass fucking jaguar cat. Because it's a sword from a video game. I don't know if I'm making the camera or not. You sure that that's right? Okay. That one. I'm pretty sure that was good. Alright, ask about the pinups. You really killed. Yeah, and this, when you ask about it, he ends up talking about how many people he's killed or whatever. And then he's like, oh, I almost killed half of Europe before I met Valeria. And I'm like, and then he does this thing where he's like counting in his head, and then he counts with his fingers, and then he says thousands, like a little goofball. But that's what the posters. Now, I don't know which one to do here. We're asking. His favorite band is these people back here, the Juegolads or whatever, because he said something about how their concerts were always at night, so he was able to go. Very sweet, by the way. But I don't know. I feel like the name 5 of their songs thing is like the dickhead option, because like I can't just like something without having to know everything about something. Not hard when no one loves it. Okay, this is obviously disrespectful. And then this is like competing with him, I guess. And I always ended up picking this one. I think I picked this one as a... no, I didn't! I didn't. So let's do this one then. You're wrong. I love them more than you do. Ilyas' face lights up, the very picture of delight. You love them too? Oh, he said too. I don't know who the fuck they are though. He only just seems to register what I've said, laughing with a smile so sweet his eyes crinkle at the edges. Well, you still don't love them more than me, but that's amazing. No one in this time appreciates the Juegolads, as they should. I fought the internet to defend them. What did they do? The entire internet. The entire internet. Okay. So that's a lot of people though. The thought of Ilyas hunched over a computer defending the honor of a 90s aero dance group makes me smile. So you tracked these haters down, used their IP addresses to find their physical location and suck them dry?
Hey, yo!
Wink wink. Ilyas purses his lips. Well, I battled with my words. And not the countless bootleg swords in the background. No.
Don't get confused. I was merciless. I cut down the enemies of the Juegolads by the hundreds.
Not the thousands?
I was so powerful, they banned me from the music discussion site.
Right. He makes a fist, flexing his arm idly.
Permanently.
So cool! She got banned permanently from a server. Whoa, vicious. We've been talking for a while now. That's true. I can feel the death ending from here. Like, I can skip it. So that means it's probably a death ending. Or... oh, I forgot. I mean, I always pick this one just to see what would happen. No. I'm guessing the answer is no. Right. I totally passed. Run or beg? I feel like either one of these is gonna lead me to death. So, yeah. I mean, I'll beg though. All I can do now is beg for my life. I thought I wouldn't mind it. Oh, this is new. Interesting. I thought I wouldn't mind if it was at the hands of a vampire like him, but I'm just not ready to die yet. Please don't do this. Please. I don't want to die. Oh my gosh, jump scare. Ilyas laughs, but it's clearly my begging. It's clear my begging has the opposite effect than what I intended. He only seems to grow more savage, diving down and brutally pinning me to the ground. He's a mountain of a man no matter what, but as I look up at him on the floor, he fills my vision in a way that makes me feel entirely hopeless. His chest heaves, his handsome face distorted into a monstrous visage that turns my body to ice. His fangs are longer, his golden eyes a piercing red, and his expression murderous.
Your fate was sealed the moment you entered our house, little rabbit. But you should have run anyway.
I apologize.
Bet your ass would have looked so cute fleeing for your life.
And I'm dead. As per usual, I don't even have time to react when he dives down and sinks his teeth into my neck. The pain is intense, but then I can't feel much of anything at all. As my vision tunnels, my gaze drifts to the Juegolads poster in the distance. Why? We're dying. Somewhere in the corner of my mind, I can hear a few hazy notes of their #1 worldwide hit, Bang Bang Bang, and it brings a weak smile to my face as the light in my eyes. Of all the things to be the last thought in my mind. That was embarrassing. You couldn't even go out with a bang bang bang. Juegolads would be ashamed. Because that's what you're supposed to think of when you're dying. Especially by a sexy man like that. That's what you're thinking of. You should be thinking of, oh, we should have at least banged at least once. Pun intended. Okay, wait, I think we did that first. Let's just do this. Alright, so we already did it, apparently. What does fear smell like? Oh, I think I did that too, yeah. Just because I can skip. I want you to turn me, tell me how you do it. Nah, let's not let him get too descriptive. Oh! I didn't pick this one before. Like I said, I already told you I want you to turn me. I tip my head in a show of courage, throwing off the tasty exposed column of my throat. I'm moments away from straight up telling him to take a sip. I'm not scared. Yeah, no balls. Ilyas folds his arms over his chest, his buzz seemingly harsh. Not very sexy of you. That's so weird, because I thought the complete opposite. He sits in the bed looking sullen and bored.
Well...
Wasn't expecting a confident one, was he? Ilyas drums his fingers on his thigh. Oh, yeah, okay. We read that. You don't do this much, huh? Oh, we did, yeah. Yeah, we picked that, yeah. I could have swore I picked that. Why does it say new stuff? I know, I wasn't going to. Oh. Okay. Wait, did I say that before? Oh no, I said that you could just bite me. Okay, okay. He stands again, suddenly looming over me. Whoa.
I was going to show you some things, you know, before I kill you.
Oh? Yeah? That? I'm really interested in you, show and tell. I might just die of boredom. I would love to hear about your room. A room that needs some cleaning. I got you though, buddy. I got you. I would love to hear about your room, actually. So much cool shit in here.
Yes.
Of course you would, it rules. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. He looks at me expectantly for a few moments.
You can start admiring now.
I am admiring very much. Room is so nice. This guy, oh my gosh. He's so... This is honestly, we have to do this. I know he... What is he goes to like elaborate into this? He really likes this. Yeah, he loves that answer. Look at that. Look at that face.
Yeah.
Loves it. Ask about the pinups. Let's ask about Valeria. I think I did that like the first time and I was like, maybe he wants to hear that I'm interested in his relationship with the others. So like, I'm not like mainly only interested in him. Like I still want to hear what he has to say, you know? I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. And then look, we get the Laurel option too. I want to talk about your future. I feel like he's not the type of person who, yeah. So how did you meet Laurel? And plus, I don't even know how they met. I don't know how they met.
Val and I were in New Orleans for a little while. We were doing a sort of murder tour, you know?
Okay.
Val is a real artist with the kills. Likes to keep it clean and pretty.
Mm-hmm. Because she's clean and pretty.
Me, I like to see just how messy I can be.
Okay. He shows me those fangs again.
But we had a good time, the two of us. And New Orleans was where we did some of our best work.
I could imagine. We were working our way through the city, hunting and chasing whatever pleasures we could find. But it made me start to wonder.
I heard whispers of supernatural beings, of strength and powers I could only dream of as a vampire.
So there's something even more, like, powerful?
When I stalked the alleys at night, I kept getting this weird feeling. I thought I was going mad at first. But then Val told me she felt it too.
Uh-oh. They said it, but it says them. Does that mean Laurel is like super powerful? I wonder. The first couple times I kept feeling the urge to kill after I'd finished for the night.
I mean, like, you can never have too much murder, right?
Totally. But it was risky. Kills just before the sun rises. Ah. Kills that might attract attention. Oh.
Weird shit, like remembering the woman who turned me.
Huh?
Sometimes it was just uncontrolled lust. I once took Val right out in the square in front of dozens of people.
I don't even have anything to say. I'm speechless. We couldn't even stop ourselves. Interesting. His golden eyes glimmer with the heat of the memory. Anyway. Being as smart as I am, I figured some supernatural creature must be behind it. Being as smart as I am? So of course, I demanded they reveal themselves. I had to go all over town to hunt down the source, but I found them eventually. He gets that look on his face again, surprisingly gentle for such a self-professed killer. Another like Valeria and I, cold and immortal.
The other most beautiful creature I'd ever seen.
He gives me a cheeky wink.
After me, obviously.
Oh my gosh, go ahead. Obviously.
He was so small. The power radiated from him. I had to know his secrets. But nothing they said to me made any sense. And then they started asking me questions.
Okay. What's wrong with that? Where did he come from? How did you survive this long? Oh, where did you come from? How did you survive this long?
But then, after we'd been talking for a while, he said something like, "Oh, you really are just head empty aren't you?
Oh my gosh. Someone had to tell you. Why not be Laurel? He folds his arms over his chest, a pouty expression on his face.
Rude. My head is filled with all kinds of cool and smart things.
Mm-hmm.
Before I could teach them some manners. Well,
his expression shifts to a considerably thirstier one.
He pushed me down and told me he'd show me the secrets to his power if I showed him mine first.
What were those secrets?
Since then, the three of us have stuck together. Must be 200 years or something by now.
Dedication is real. Damn, that's a seriously long time. Kind of amazing. It is. But enough about them. Let's talk about me. I think it's probably best to ask him whatever remaining questions I have while I still can. Oh, well, what we have is the music poster. Did I do that one? No, wait. This one is obviously bad. This one revealed no type of accomplishment. So we're gonna try this one again. Obviously. Because I remember when we asked him about the songs, we could ask him about, we could like be like, those are their biggest hits, you know, like anyone knows those. Then I think at some point we asked him if we could listen together sometime, since we're doing the romance. Yeah. Yeah. This is new. Interesting. Let's do it. Well, I'm not gonna say it's on the screen. You can read it. Answer me. Ilyas laughs, baring his fangs in a surprisingly friendly expression. Really? Did we win or no? Like, is this not a win? I'm gonna say it is because it is. It's like, duh. Thank you for answering me. I appreciate it. Most people wouldn't. But other than that, might be hooey. I caught myself before I even. Sorry. I don't know, like, I don't know. It's there, though. Oh, you know, for eternity. Ah, I get what you're... I understand. I'm picking up what you're putting down, my guy. If you want to, anyway. If you don't, I could just kill you, regular style. Nah. Cause I kinda want doggy style, so let's move on. Up to you. I'll have fun either way. And you think I won't? I guess I'll die then! That's gotta be the worst choice ever. Obviously, we're picking it. The eternity. Yeah. Ilyas laughs, such a beautiful sound falling from the lips of a supernaturally gorgeous man. He bites his lip for just a moment, and it makes my heart skip a beat. Good choice. The other choice was dumb. It should have been the only choice. Do you have any last words or whatever as a human? Balls. Yo. Last words? I guess I do have to die before I become a vampire. That's weird. I give a lot of thought to any regrets I might have or things left undone. Please delete my browser history. That's the last thing? You could do it after you're done. Like, after we're done here. Doesn't, like... But in all seriousness, there are things I should be prepared for after I get turned, right? Everything I know from the media. And as I've learned from this trio, that hasn't exactly been the most accurate. I do have a few questions before we start. What? What's the process of turning me? Let's ask. Ilyas folds his arms over his chest, sitting up with a very self-assured sort of expression on his face. Easy. I drink your blood, you drink mine. Huh. I don't understand why we had to do this whole quiz thing then. Ilyas gives me a cheeky little grin, biting his lip with a single fang.
The hard part is gonna be making sure I don't just kill you once I get going.
Why is that so hard to do? Like, I don't understand. He exhales, clearly lost in the pleasant thought of his own violence.
It's real hard to stop.
Why do I doubt that somehow? Like, so we just get to pick everything? Let's ask. Let's just get the hard one out of the way. Ilyas' expression grows more serious. I don't know, really. You said it was a woman earlier. He frowns, running a hand through his hair.
I spent my entire life becoming as strong as I could. But training wasn't enough.
Wait, for what?
I searched for all sorts of things to make me stronger. Potions, amulets, trinkets.
Swords. But nothing worked. None of it was enough. Eventually I knew I had nothing left to try but to strike a deal with a Dijin? One night I met a woman who offered me exactly what I hoped for. She told me she could communicate with that word and that she'd make a deal for me. She gives me a cheeky grin. She was also very hot. I could imagine. Of course. So I thought, hey. Sex and ultimate power? Who wouldn't go for that? Right? Right? His expression grows serious again. Oh my gosh. Well, we f***ed, and it was great. But then she bit me. Uh-oh, kinky.
The pain was like and I'm not a weak man.
He drank my blood and he seemed also almost ashamed. I could hardly move or speak. I've never been at someone else's mercy in that way. You know, I'm gonna have to get used to it. He looks down at his lap, his expression serious.
I was so weak I couldn't even see what she did or how she did it. But I could taste her blood in my mouth.
And then the pain. Uh-oh. Wait, this is painful? Ooh. She whispered things into my ear as the last pieces of my soul left my body. Cruel words and praise back to back. Okay. I want to meet this woman.
The most intimate experience of my life until now. Before I met Val and Lore.
So that's not like the top. It's up there, but it's not like the top. What happened when it was all over? Ilyas' expression grows sullen.
Everything went dark. And when I woke up a few days later, she was gone.
We better find her then. Let that be our life goal. Since we're gonna be just alive forever, let's search for her. She sounds like an interesting character. She left me in her tent alone, without even telling me what she'd done.
I tried to go out and find her. The sun coming through the opening in the tent nearly killed me.
That's a little mean, don't you think? You're gonna do that to somebody and then not tell them that, oh, watch out for the sun. Like, are you serious?
I was a new vampire with no idea what that meant for me. And the hunger. It drove me
When the sun set, I left the tent and killed every person in my path. And didn't get caught. Look at that.
I never did find her. Never even got her.
Sorry she treated you that way. I feel like that's the most appropriate thing you can say in that moment. That whole bottom one was like, Vampires aren't exactly known for their kindness, but his sire sounds spectacularly cruel and frankly irresistible. Yeah, well, fuck her. Well, you did. I'll turn you way better than she turned me. How would I know if it was better? You won't be alone like I was, and if you feel like hurting anyone, he gives me a wicked grin. Everyone in this house likes pain. Now. What does this mean for our relationship? This one is so awkward. Let's just do it. Our relationship. Uh-oh. You know, like, when you turn someone you're attracted to, does it mean you start dating too? Ilyas seems completely taken by surprise by this question. I guess, if you want to. I don't know. Bruh. Is that what you want? I just want to bitches to get money. Like, kidding, I'm kidding. Yes, no, I'm not sure right now. Oh my gosh, I'm being a pussy. Yes. Yes, I like that very much. This shit-eating grin, I swear. Ilyas grins at me like he finds this absolutely adorable. I'm glad. That's my goal, to be cute. I'm the cutest thing in the world. Really, I am. Well, if that's what you want, why not? Yeah, exactly, why not? We got the world at our little fingertips. So yes, why not?
Me turning you doesn't mean you belong. But if you want to belong anywhere.
I felt like 8 different emotions just now. Yeah.
It's only natural you'd want to be around my perfection for the rest of your eternal life, isn't it?
What about Laurel and Valeria? What about them? What about them? What about them? They won't mind. They won't mind? Like, really? I thought maybe you all might be a throuple. I hope that's how you say that. Ilyas gives me a very smug look, as if he finds me hopelessly naive. Vampires aren't like human with their dramatic little love lives.
What I have with Laura and Val is beyond human comprehension.
Oh, my mind can't wrap around. But you know what can wrap around? Yeah. You being with me doesn't automatically make you part of that. Not if you don't want to be. Whatever it is, I am here. I'm here. What if I want to be? What if I want you to alter myself? Sounds good to me. I mean, having a little party wouldn't bother me. We'd probably have to get a bigger bed though. That's so like, tiresome. Like one of them huge, like 2 queen sizes next to each other. Or king. Dang. It's either just Ilyas or Ilyas, Laurel, and Valeria. Like, it's such a hard choice. But it really, is it? I don't know. Sounds good to me. Brett. I don't know. I'm so scared. Let's make this all about me and him right now, though. Once I have Ilyas, I'm not sure I'll be willing to share him. I mean, he's perfect. I just want to share perfection. He'd love to hear that if you said that out loud. What if I want you all to myself? Ilyas really seems to like this idea. Interesting.
You're so cute.
Stop.
So possessive before we've even fucked.
Stop.
It's not surprising when you look at me, though.
I just said that. Literally. I basically said the same thing. He grins, running his tongue across his teeth. Why? When there's clearly something else you could be doing that to. I'll be doing the one... Let me stop. I'll be the one doing the possessing here. But I love what you think. Thank you. I appreciate that. Ah. Have you ever done this before? This is important to know, right? Like, when you're getting a tattoo, you want to know your artist has inked someone before. Knowing Ilyas has experience would be comforting. Ilyas purses his lips, looking up as he tries to think back over the years.
No, not really. I did try it once, but...
I'm guessing the nigga failed.
I got so into it, I kind of just...
That
killed him.
whoever... Crap. Nigga died. Yeah. But hey, isn't that like a... I don't know. I think if I didn't live, I'd still be okay with it. Like, I wouldn't be like a vengeful spirit or anything. If I died during the process with this thing right here, with this glass of milk, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna be mad? I'm dead. No. That's the opposite of comforting, Ilyas.
Everyone fucks up sometime, right?
But right now, kinda don't want you to do that, so.
I mean, obviously, I'm perfect and good at everything.
Apparently not this.
A hunter of my caliber? Can anyone blame me for doing what I do best?
He smiles so purely while talking about killing, steadfastly refusing to let me forget how deadly he is.
We do realize that we're gonna have to start doing that too, right? Like killing people? Yeah. That's fair. So we're gonna have to start just getting used to like talking about it. Ilyas's golden gaze seems harder than I remember. His eyelids low and his fangs biting into the plush bottom lip. Yeah. He reaches out to take my chin between his thumb and forefinger, tilting my chin up to reveal more of my neck. His gaze sweeps across my body, but it returns to my throat. For a moment, I'm not sure whether he means to devour me or, well, devour me. But I don't have to wait long for my answer.
This might be the last time I get to have fun like this with a mortal for a while. Nobody ever comes around here. So if we're gonna do this...
His expression turns devilish. In fact, it's downright homicidal.
Make it fun for me.
Oh my god, are you gonna make me like run? Why? He stands walking over to the door and slamming it open with one massive fist. It flies off his hinges out into the hall. He seems entirely unfazed by this act of property damage. Too horny and hungry to too horny and hungry, perhaps.
Run.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Alright,
Don't fuck it up by talking.
Oh. Stop.
Run.
I got you. Just... I mean, you know? He doesn't leave me with much of a choice, does he? I take off, running past him and nearly trip over the door in the hallway as I go. Can you imagine how embarrassing it'd be if I died from a fall right now? Yes. I can just hear the medical examiner. Cause of death, tripped over a door, fell ass over ankles down the stairs, and broke their neck. Really? Broke their neck? With 3 perfectly good vampires nearby? Waste of a good neck. Waste of good vampires, too! I dismissed my ridiculous mental dialogue as I thundered down the stairs, my heart racing for more than just the exertion. Where can I go in a situation like this? How far does he want me to flee? What if he gets too into this and kills me instead of turning me? Then again, what if he gets mad at me for not running fast enough? What should I do? I don't know. Let him find you? Isn't hide and let him find you the same fucking thing? Hide? This is not my room. This is I have to censor those pictures, damn. Is this Valeria's room? As I make my way up to the stairs, I'm startled by the arrestingly beautiful gazes of Laurel and Valeria peeking at me from what looks to be one of their rooms. Somehow, in all the chaos, I'd managed to forget they were here too. Brat. The decor seems to suggest it's Valeria's, but I don't exactly have time to speculate. 2 vampires are lounging on the bed, each holding wine glasses in their hands filled with a mystery liquid. Oh please, we know what it is. Is it blood? Wine? My fear-addled? I don't know. Fear-addled brain? Can't really distinguish.
Buyer's remorse, kitten?
I don't know what that means. Sorry, my love. I'm sorry. I love you though.
Takesies backsies.
He asked me to run, so I just did it. So, yeah. Excuse me? I stumbled past them down the stairs, desperate for a place to hide. I don't see much here in the living room at first glance, but hiding in a room full of hungry vampires hardly seems like a plan. That actually does make complete sense. They're just gonna be like, oh, they're right here. You just ruined the perfect game of hide and seek.
Try the cabinet.
Stop it. That's not funny. Laurel calls out to me from the stairs. I can hear Valeria laughing next to them. That ought to buy them a whole 30 seconds. I have been dying for a new cabinet. Shall we have a look online? You guys are so cheeky, I swear.
Delivery boy consolation prize. This is why I love you.
Oh, I thought you loved me for my killer rap and my penchant for murder.
You guys are the worst.
And a complex being now. Why can't it be both?
Sure enough, there's a massive cabinet in the far end of the room that looks like it'd fit me. So you picked the place that they yelled mad loud? I fling the door open and step inside, doing my best to close the door as fully as I can. Unfortunately for me, there's nothing for me to hold on to from the inside, so I can only manage to close it most of the way. I can see a small sliver of the room from here, but I almost don't need to. The moment Ilyas starts moving, I can feel every step. Oh my gosh. Imagine? It's so scary. Damn! We're not even in the bedroom yet. What the hell? The house shakes. Rickety old furniture rattling against the hardwood floor. And I can hear Laurel and Valeria giggling faintly outside. I thought I was being quiet, but suddenly every sound I make is so loud. My pulse is roaring in my ears, and the sound of my own shaky breath fills the small space around me. I can't even see Ilyas yet, but I feel as if I'm standing out there exposed right in front of him. Doesn't he have like supersonical hearing? Like, and smell? Yeah, he knows where we are. Ilyas sounds as if he's somewhere near the door. I know he must be toying with me, because there's no way a hunter with his sense can hear me shaking and sweating in this cabinet.
It smells like fear in here.
Stop! Oh my gosh, that smells like up dog. Stop. He thought my joke was funny. That's nice. He laughs, walking forward until he's just within my view. He closes his eyes, inhaling deeply and running his tongue over his fangs. Again, wrong place to be running your tongue. When he opens his eyes again, his irises are bright red. How do you know that?
I can hear the rustle of your clothing as you tremble.
See, that's what I oh my god, I'm a genius. I'm a genius. You must have given me a Nobel f***ing prize. He looks at me now, his wild-eyed gaze cutting straight through me. Oh my gosh. Even through this narrow field of vision, and I'm simply paralyzed. Arousal and terror are wrestling for control of me. Let that terror go. And at the moment, they're equally matched.
You really thought you could hide from me?
You told me to. He reaches out, yanking the cabinet door apart, so suddenly they rocket off their hinges. So, I don't even know why I hid in the fucking cabinet. I'm dumb. To separate corners of the room. 2 separate corners. Yeah. He's panting now. And from the looks of things, it's not so much exertion as it is raw, animal desire.
You're just so cute.
Thank you. Once again. And then he's grabbing me, scooping me into one massive arm, and tossing me to the floor. He's on me in an instant, kneeling over me as he reaches back to yank his hoodie off. What hoodie? I haven't been seeing a hoodie. Aha! Is now a good time to tell you how funny. Is now a good time to tell you how fucking hot you are? I'm so funny, like I'm a comedian. Ilyas laughs, and the sound of it sends desire flooding through me.
Yeah, it is. Get it all out now while you can still speak. Dick, 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 dick.
Thank you. That shit just came out like a fucking reflex. I laugh, nervous and breathless. Being killed is part of the whole deal of being turned, right? But when he says it like that, I can't be sure if he means it like that or, well, that. Right. My hands feel so clumsy as I try to remove my clothing. Ilyas must feel the same, because he leaves off. We're doing this right here. You know what? I don't even give a f. There's so many other places. But it's fine. He leaves off his own undressing and reaches down to help me, tearing a few things when he can't seem to get it off fast enough. Hey, I liked that. Oh my gosh.
We'll get you another one.
Oh, he's talking about the clothes. Ooh. I thought I was saying like, oh, I like that. The fact that he ripped our clothes off, but no, we're just saying we liked the specific clothing we were wearing. Okay. He bends down to kiss me, and I'm shocked by the cool feeling of his lips on mine, even more so the feeling of his tongue. I've heard vampires are cold, and I've certainly felt his touch through the evening. But this might be the most surreal thing I've experienced thus far. Is the rest of you this cold? Oh my gosh, please say something about your dick. You'll find out soon. His hands are all over me, exploring and squeezing every bit of me they can reach. It's surprisingly gentle, all things considered. His touch is rough and consumptive? And he's clearly eager. But this is a creature of the night. The fact that I'm still alive and not covered head to toe in bite marks is somewhat impressive. That feels amazing. Can you do it again?
Who said you could give me orders?
I guess not the type of party. It's fine though. Is that a no? Ah! He does as I ask anyway. Burying his grumpy expression into my neck. Perhaps it's so I won't see the so that he might like being ordered around a little bit. Just a little bit. As things start to heat up, he comes back to my neck again and again. And I realize it's probably taking quite a bit of willpower not to just go feral and eat me.
You're so warm.
Yeah, that's what a human is. It is a warm-blooded animal. Yeah. His hands are moving down to rid himself of the rest of his clothes, but he's so impatient he doesn't even bother to undress all the way. He just wriggles his sweats and boxes his briefs down, down to his hips.
While those warm, soft lips can still speak.
I get it. I understand. I get the gist. I'm right there with you, buddy. I'm right there with you.
Tell me how beautiful you think I am.
Oh. I was thinking something completely different. I was like I was thinking of something else. I was thinking of the Gawk 9000. That's what I was thinking of. I didn't know he wanted me to just speak. I thought he wanted me to do no speaking. I was all for it though, not gonna lie. Yeah. He doesn't leave me with much choice, does he? I comply, the words slipping from my mouth as soon as they come to me. You use the word beautiful would be a disservice to you, Ilyas. You are beyond beauty. You are a god. You're gorgeous, and no one, mortal or immortal, can even come close to you. He places a massive palm on my chest, squeezing just a bit too hard. The strength I feel in that grip is both terrifying and arousing.
Tell me you've never seen a man as perfect as I am.
Well, there might be one or two, but for the sake of the now, I will say it. You're not only the most perfect man I've encountered, but you are perfection itself. We're really stroking him without touching him. That's crazy.
Just like that.
I'm just too good, you know?
Can't wait any longer.
Are you serious? Are you serious? You know who you're talking to? Yeah. You're talking to the person who endured 4 hours of gameplay with Ray to end up doing nothing. So yeah. He takes me without ceremony, consuming me like a man long deprived of sustenance. His pace is intense. Didn't even start off kind, no? His presence and physicality overwhelming. It's clear he needs this and he intends to take what he wants from me. But I want to give myself to him. It feels like I've been waiting my entire life to have this experience, and now that it's finally here, it's absolute ecstasy. Being in his presence has forced me to contemplate my own morality, but the way he touches me makes me feel more alive than I ever have. And then we die. I feel as though he's avoiding biting me even though he'd really like to. When he slows his pace and looks down at me, it becomes clear why. He's spoken of losing control earlier, being a worry. It must be important to him to do this right. He pushes up to his knees and sits back, his hands on my knees as he keeps my thighs parted. He's not let up until now. And as he surveys my body below him, it's clear he's far from done.
I'm going to do it when you come.
I'm just making sure everyone saw that and heard it and is reading it. Okay. Because that's unbelievable. Like, I might actually, like, explode. His gaze is positively wicked as he towers over me.
Make sure it's a good one. If I fuck this up, it'll be the last one you'll ever have.
He gives me a little pat on the knee, as if he means to reassure me.
But I won't fuck it up. Probably.
Don't. You know how much that would piss me off? Yeah. I try to speak with my brain and body earns such ecstasy that I can only moan a form of understanding. Uh-huh. I'm not gonna moan. Why? Yeah. You're gonna have to pay for that shit. He covers my body with his once again. Kissing me in a frenzy as he reassumes his unsustainable pace. Well, unsustainable for me anyway. It's clear he could do this for days.
Scream
months,
my name.
years. Ooh. His command is so hard to resist, and the fear that this might be the last big O of my life is quickly overcome by my body succumbing to Ilyas's relentless strokes. Oh, I'm dying. I just realized, okay, I'm dying. As I cry out his name against his lips, he moves to my neck, his fangs piercing my skin almost immediately. He groans against my neck, peeking alongside me as he drains my blood, but I'm hardly in any state to appreciate what's happening to him. That's sad. That part is sad. The pain of his bite melds with the pleasure of my own peak, and I find myself in this strange state of euphoria. Well, if I have to die, it wouldn't be the worst way to go, would it? Yeah, that's what I said earlier. Dumb? Cool liquid fills my mouth and I nearly choke on it at first, but the pain its ingestion brings sharpens my senses immediately. Every part of my body feels like it's on fire, and it takes a few moments for me to recognize the distorted screams of pain are coming from my own mouth.
You'll be strong now. Stronger than you've ever been. This pain will bring strength and eternal life.
Why is it painful? That's so weird. It's hard to make sense of his words at first, but as the pain reaches some threshold of equilibrium, I realize Ilyas is holding me. Is he trying to comfort me? I mean, I just died.
Together, we will be beautiful and powerful and terrifying.
I deserve this.
I'll fuck you to the smooth sound of
Okay. All the things to say. It's the last thought my brain can manage before the pain dulls. And the last of my ebbs away. Last of my life ebbs away. I don't know how to say that. Ebbs? Ebbs? I don't know. We won though. Part 4. There's 4 parts. It's that feeling when you're starting to wake up 5 minutes before your alarm goes off. A prelude to consciousness where you're desperate to stay asleep. My fingers begin to twitch and I blink as if stuck in the middle of a REM cycle. Slowly I shed my sleepiness and the events of my last human night come to the forefront of my mind. Everything. I remember it all. From entering the house to meeting the vampires to the interview to Ilyas' bedroom, where we should have been, but hey. And finally, to the turning. As I lay here in Ilyas' bed, eyes still closed, my senses begin to return. I can smell him all over me, sweet and milky. My new ears tune into the skittering of animals outside, and there's a couple of things I can no longer feel. There's no heartbeat. You can't really feel your heartbeat, even if you're a human. You only can feel it if you like do this. But like, otherwise, I can't feel the sleepy warmth of the bed sheets. Damn. Still, it's a peaceful sort of awakening. Of all the ways I describe this is my writing. What? Of all the ways I describe this in my writing, I experienced it now. It's far more serene and calm. I let myself take a moment to embrace it all. Wait! That is until I hear the oons, oons, oons. Is that the Juegolads? Oh my gosh. I groan as I speak, my mouth and throat parched, and suddenly I have a throbbing headache.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god. I just woke up. I can hear a smirk in his voice. Maybe not on full volume until I'm entirely awake. Maybe? The mad beats decrease to about half the volume it was before, and it's tolerable. My head is killing me. This is the worst hangover I've ever had. With great effort, I managed to lift my heavy eyelids, but I'm not prepared for what unfolds before. Ilyas cannonballs into the bed. My body bounces against the mattress as he lands and he crawls over to me. Right, because you can't say good morning, it says good night. Okay. That's super cute. He says it lovingly, like... Not the best analogy. Like a father welcoming a child to the world. Because we kind of just... So why would you do that? Night? How long was I asleep for?
Dead. You were dead.
Makes sense. His expression is serious, but even still he gyrates his hips and chest to the alluring beats of Europop. I guess he just can't help himself. So goofy. So goofy. He meets my gaze as his lips hook into a smirk. Not the best place to put a dialogue block. I was dead for 3 days. No wonder I'm fucking hungover. Like Jesus?
But way hotter.
Right? I laugh, looking up at him and all his himbo majesty. I feel awake, alive even, but something's off. I lift the covers up to take shock of my situation. When I look down at my body, I'm almost blinded by an explosion of color. Ilyas? He cocks his head slightly. Why am I dressed like a raver? No way. There's just no way. That as soon as I wake up from my 3-day deadness, right? We're immediately going to a rave. Like, please don't tell me, please. Please. I hold up the neon pink pacifier around my neck for emphasis.
You were dead. I was bored. Okay,
thank goodness. We're just gonna immediately start going partying. Like, come on. Come on. That H key looking real good right now. I might touch it anyway. For the fans. Oh my gosh. I'm doing Valeria next. Hands down, hands down. Yeah. Oh, wait, sorry. I didn't read it. Don't listen to him. He spent days picking out every article of clothing for you. That was for 3 days, yeah. Down to the pacifier. He wouldn't shut up about you. For the first day, he wouldn't even leave your side. He had to bring blood bags. We had to bring blood bags to him. Hence the plastic mess everywhere. I'm pleasantly surprised to hear that Ilyas cares so much about my well-being as a new vampire. Cute.
Wait, there's more. Laurel, Val, are you ready?
Oh my gosh, don't do something stupid. Don't do anything stupid, please. Oh wait, sorry, I'm not. I thought he was gonna say something, I'm sorry. You know what to do, right? Yes, Ilyas. You've been incessantly reminding us every hour. On the hour.
Shut up, you're gonna ruin it!
Surprise? Am I being surprised? Uh-oh. Get into position. Please don't dance. I'm so scared. Both Valeria and Laura pull something from behind their backs and place it on their heads, with Ilyas following suit. It's a party! It's a party! I put my hand over my mouth to hide my grin. It looks so adorable in their little rainbow party hats, but I'd hate for them to think I'm laughing at them. As my fingers curl around my cheek, my pinky brushes against the string looped under my chin. It seems I too am wearing one of those ridiculous hats. I open my mouth to say something smart to Ilyas, but he puts a finger to my mouth to hush me. Moving from me and the bed to his companions, he hands them what look like party poppers. This is so fucking cute. It's such a surreal sight after our intimidating introduction. They all look so happy together. One might even tempt to pronounce them harmless, but I know better. Obviously.
Come on.
Those mommy milkers over there are so distracting. And the ones right here are so distracting. Okay. Alright, let me calm down. I'm calm. Okay. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday.
Oh my god! It's my birthday! I'm a new person. Okay. I was like, don't do it. After partaking in the apparently traditional vampire re-birthday celebration, Ilyas lets me take a moment to compose myself. I stretch my hands up to the sky and as I bring them down into fists, I feel a strength I've never felt before coursing through my muscles. I'm strong. Unbelievably strong. Oh, that says so. Whoops. I think what I said was better. I look for the biggest, heaviest object in the room, and it's the very thing I'm in, the bed. Oh my gosh. I jump out from beneath the covers, excitement running through me like an electrical current. I bend down to give it a try. I place one hand under the frame and lift it so swiftly and easily, I have to stop myself before I fling it right into the wall. Easy. I do a couple of bicep curls with it for a good measure before I put it back in its rightful place. Not wanting to disturb Ilyas' room too much. I'm actually a vampire, a real-life, blood-sucking fiend. Saying the words out loud makes it feel 10 times more real. I tend to show Ilyas my newfound strength, but he is in the process of slingshotting his hat into the air. Or attempting to. He loops the string around his thumb and pulls back, but the string is no match for the might of his thumb. It snaps almost immediately and drops right out of his hand. Ilyas, bless him, doesn't seem the least bit embarrassed by his failure. He just grins at me like he planned this.
See? I told you I wasn't gonna fuck it up.
You weren't very, sure though, for most of the time. Ironic giving the party hat now lying on the floor between us, but I know he means turning me. I let him have this one. I do have to give you that.
How many times do I have to tell you I'm perfect before you get it?
He looks so sincerely proud of himself, it's honestly heartwarming. I think I'm starting to get it now. Thinking about Ilyas, Valeria, and Laurel standing together, it hits me that my entire life has changed in ways I couldn't possibly fathom. Everything I thought I knew, all the things I held dear, All that's behind me now. And yet the thought is strangely appealing. My stomach flutters and my chest tightens, but the tears that spring to my eyes don't feel like any sort of grief at all. It feels like a new beginning, and just maybe, belonging. I wander downstairs and find myself back where I started in the foyer. The portrait of nasty Dennis feels no less threatening though, despite my newfound immortality. I chuckle to myself. Just 3 days ago, I was a regular human who stumbled my way into their lives. So much has changed, but I'm still the same me. I'm still D. Well, that's not completely true. I'm a Technicolor version of myself, remastered, now on Blu-ray. Oh my gosh, scared me. Laurel graciously hands me a glass filled with blood. Now we recognize that it's blood and not wine. I don't ask where it came from, and I don't care. Why would we care? I'm suddenly all too aware of the way my throat burns. My body aches to taste my first drop. I greedily snatch the wine glass from their hands and down it in one go like a frat boy at a kegger. I catch the messy dribble of blood that runs down my chin with the back of my hand. I lick it clean, careful not to waste a drop. That's good. I bet. It's delicious. I look at them all staring at me, eyes wide, grins wider. Valeria, oh my gosh. Jeez. I realize I probably look like a wild animal, unable to control myself. Shit, I'm sorry.
Think nothing of it. Your first drink should have that kind of emotion behind it.
Ache never dulls. It's glorious.
You'll get used to it. Control comes with practice, kitten.
I'm coming after you next, baby girl. Valerie carefully pours me a second drink from the blood bag. Oh, negative. Drink up. I will. I savor this round. I take small sips, letting it linger on my tongue and really enjoying the taste for the first time. Copper sweet, like a mouthful of pennies, with a spoonful of sugar on top. I wonder if every human tastes the same. A woozy kind of drunkenness overtakes me. A semi-replacement for the warmth I now lack. I think I need to sit down.
Come on.
Yeah, on your face. Ilyas guides me over to the sofa, and we both take a seat before Valeria and Laura follow suit. We all cozy up together in the too small space. Finally, an excuse to get a new sofa. I fucking hate this thing. Blood tipsy and sated, I can't help but smile as I sink back into the plush cushions. How do I feel? Amazing. It's a lot to take in, and I'm sure it'll take some time to get used to the whole being dead thing. But I feel good. Really good.
Luckily, you've got eternity to figure it out.
Unless you find yourself in the hands of a vampire hunter.
Bro. I'll tear anyone who tries to harm me apart with my bare hands. And I would love to see it. Can't believe there really are vampire hunters though. Next she'll tell me that Mothman is real. Laurel stares at me blankly.
Well,
He is. Okay, Laurel. Laurel! Here's a great arse. Oh! Just a little accent, that's why, okay. But regardless, I wouldn't worry your pretty little head about hunters. It's been, what, 50 years since we last encountered one? The last vampire hunter that dared to enter the city of Portland didn't last very long. We destroyed them without even breaking a sweat. Pathetic.
we celebrated our resounding victory with sprinkled donuts.
Ilyas huffs, clearly offended that Laurel took glamour out of his story.
Yeah, covered in the blood and guts of our brutally slain enemies.
Free donuts are the only real way to celebrate anyway.
Free. Elias huffs and folds his huge arms across his chest, an impressive pout. I need to hear this story in intricate detail. Some other time. We promise to teach you everything you need to know. I just want to know how to contribute to protecting our coven. If shit hits the fan, you know. Yeah. We are a coven, right? What's the proper terminology here? Brood, clutch, pack, clan, coven. All are interchangeable. What should I call us? You're our kin. Oh, so cute! I let the name settle on my tongue. I like it. Good, because you're here to stay. You have to like it. Where was I gonna go? Exactly. The room falls into silence, and it's the comfortable kind. I look around, taking everything in. Powerful Ilyas, entrancing Laurel, breathtaking Valeria. I smile to myself. This is my new home, my new life, my new world. Finally, I belong. Once bitten. Finn, let's party, baby! Let's go! I did it! Look at these goofballs. Valeria, oh my gosh, she's next. I actually finished it. That's amazing. God, the boobs. I definitely know that picture. Dang, I kind of wish there was more. Anyways, that was amazing. Like, finally. It's been so long since I played this, and I'm glad I came back to it because that was amazing. Okay, so that was a very successful Ilyas route. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, give this video a like, and of course subscribe, because I will do the others, I promise. And with that being said, I will see you guys next time.